Okay, so we are at the Mirador del Rio. This is Mirador is viewpoint. I'm sat in the car because it is an absolutely foul day. The fog's in, well, the cloud's in. You can see very little on top. It's cleared just for the minute. So I'm going to have a little look around. There's a guard on the gate, which is a little bit of a pain in the bum. I was hoping to kind of get over the top and have a look at some of the old earthworks. But anyway, I'll go in and I'll have a little look. This is Mirador is viewpoint in Spanish, and this was a viewpoint which has been used for hundreds of years. So to spot pirates coming in, for example. Then in 1898 it was kind of consolidated into a gun battery during the Spanish-American War. Didn't go well for Spain, that. But they never fought here. That war was mainly fought in the Caribbean and the Pacific, so not here. Anyway, let's go and have a little look around. The gun batteries were put in place in World War II. Again, because part of it was that they thought that Germany might want to kind of invade, and certainly the Allies were thinking about invading. The German plan, Operation Felix. The Allied plan was Operation Pilgrim. So there were two gun batteries up here. One had 75mm cannon, and the other had four 210mm howitzers and a couple of mortars. The idea was, we're about 500 meters above sea level, and the idea was that you could lob these shells over into the straits below. So we're going to have a little look at that now. Apologies about the wind, it is blowing a hoolie up here. So we are on the outside of the gun emplacements. Just to give you an idea of how good a view you had of this place. So there, bottom of the Famara Cliffs, or the Famara Massif. You can see the gun emplacements here. And the lob shells all the way down there. This is Del Rio, the river. It's not strictly a river. It separates the island of Lanzarote from the island of Castillo. And they figured that it's a deep water channel, so you could have easily landed ships here, no problem. So the idea was the gun battery would protect those areas. You can see just up on the hill there. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to it today, but that is an old gun battery as well. So, to be honest, I think I might just go inside and have myself a cup of coffee and a cake, because they are looking pretty good. Let's have a little pot around. So it's no longer a gun battery, obviously. In 1973, the whole lot was turned into a viewpoint and a cafe and an artwork by local artist Cesar Manrique, who likes to blend art in the environment. So it's very him. There's again, there's another view over onto La Graciosa, all the way down the coast. So pretty spectacular views, really. Oh, pardon. Right, I'm going to go in, and I know we can get up on top, so I'll see if we can get up on top. So this is literally outside the gun battery. The glass behind me is the glass of the cafeteria, and again, it's just sweeping views all the way along here. I mean, it is it's you would not want to go over the top of that. Like I say, these are the main gun emplacements. So you ain't going to be assaulting this from the sea, that's for sure. Up we go in the cafe. we don't. That's all locked up. Right, going the other way. Okay, so I'm right at the top now, and you can see, because just over there, that was one of the mortar pits. And again, a closer view there of the bunker. Now you can see it is only just over there. I could have a little scamper over and just see if I can get there. Okay, I'm in, and actually it's really, turn that off. It's really quiet here, definitely out of the wind. So this is, I think this was a mortar pit, and then this is one of the bunkers. It's obviously been blocked off in the past. There's a lot of breeze blocks and debris. Let's just have a little look inside, see where it goes. Well, it goes into a dark tunnel. Might be able to get a bit of light in here, see what's in here. Okay, so a little bit of light, but not much. I mean, it is empty. Couple of chambers. Yeah, just rooms, storerooms, I'm guessing. Ammunition rooms, that kind of stuff. And then there is an exit. But again, this has all been blocked off and that's been sheeted over, so no way out of there. So back to where we came. Good, good. What? Now there we have it. Okay, so I'm over the top. Another looks like yep, there's no getting in that. You probably could, but here we are. So have one quick peek in here. That's a long way off, you wouldn't go off the side of that. There you go. Excellent. Well, yes, fantastic up here. And I think the mist has done well there to shroud any attention. Right, cup of coffee. Coming to Lanzarote, I've never seen it like this. This is it's like having a day out in Wales, like being in the Fluids. I mean, it's not freezing cold, but it's certainly not pleasant weather. It's enigmatic, I guess. I mean, it's a strange place here. Ghosts of the past and all that. This is the roof of the calf, all part of what once was the bunker complex. Okay, it's just gone 1:30. I'm peckish. I need a brew, pick me up. And I think I saw a slice of what looked to be cherry pie, so let's go and see if we can get that. I'll keep the camera running just so you can have a look at the inside of Cesar Manrique's work. I'll try not to fall down the steps. Try.
soil in Arrieta. You can buy their stamps.
Okay. And we'll take this.
No, because there is a postcode service.
Yeah. Normally, yeah, we have stamps better.
¿Cuándo es again? La pregunta es...
Right, I'm in Arrecife. It is blowing a hooligan, so I haven't got any anti-wind microphone, so I apologise for that. Hopefully it's alright, and this is what we're going to see. Off in the distance there is a fort, of course, but Castillo, as it's pronounced in Spanish. Very badly. Castillo de San Jose. Again, apologies to the Spanish, that's goddamn awful. Now this of course predates World War II by a country mile. Can't remember the exact date it was built, we'll have a look when we get up there, but it's certainly a while before World War II. But there's a couple of artifacts there which we are going to have a quick look at. So we're just approaching the main causeway, and it is impressive. It's very well done. Obviously the fort itself, yeah, the fort itself is isolated. It's a little island. It's a very low tide at the minute, but nevertheless it is still cut off. So I think this was the original bridge that we're going across now. There's the Argonath. Whoop. Sorry about that, that's gone. There's the Argonath, and that's a more modern bridge on my right hand side. And like I say, this is an impressive entrance to the fort. So here we are, a little bit closer. Nicely built. It's a museum these days. It won't take you long to get around it, but it does have some interesting stuff in there. There's probably some 5, maybe 10 minutes worth of wandering around inside. But again, we haven't come to the museum today. Hopefully you can see there are a couple of howitzers. This is what we have come to see. Up we go. So there's 2 of these here, but this is their last resting place, if you like. They were actually positioned on the Rio battery, the Del Rio battery, which we'll have a look at tomorrow if we get time. So there were 4 of them that were positioned up there. They have a fairly good vantage point. They're 21cm howitzers. Actually built in the late 1800s, I think. So they saw service definitely in the Spanish Civil War. But in terms of artillery pieces for the Second World War, then these were a little bit long in the tooth, shall we say. There's not much left of them in terms of all the breaches gone, all the elevation and traverse mechanisms, that's all disappeared as well. But they are interesting from a historical point of view. So 21 centimetres is a big bit of kit, and it would definitely put a dent in anything that it hit. Whether we could actually hit anything or not, of course, is a different matter. Okay, so like I say, this is a port of Arrecife. This is the main entrance, so the fort occupies the right hand side of the main entrance. We can see there are other fortifications as well, all along the bay here, but most of them do predate World War II, so they were built a long time before that. Obviously they were utilised, they were all part of the defence network that Spain put in place. So that's that. Another interesting bit of history, I think. I'm going to pop back now. I've got about half an hour to get back to the bus before the ticket's out.